guys, welcome to math. We are on lesson 33, so you should have that page, pages 65 and 66 out in front of you. If you don't, go pause your video and go get those because you're going to need them. We're going to work on some of the exercises together. Today is a review lesson, so we're going to start reviewing our tablas, okay? We have learned up through 4, so we're going to work on some of our multiplication tables going up through 4, okay? Here we are. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 8 is 32. Make sure you're saying them before I say them. Can you beat me? 5 times 1 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 6 is 24. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 1 is 7. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 3 is 12. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 9 is 27. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 10 is 30. 1 times 6 is 6. 10 times 2 is 20. 4 times 4 is 16. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 10 is 40. 2 times 10 is 20. 2 times 6 is 12. 10 times 4 is 40. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 6 is 18. 7 times 2 is 14. 5 times 4 is 20. Okay, now I know I went a little bit fast on some of those, so I hope that you were able to keep up, and if you didn't, that's okay. Keep practicing so that you get faster and faster and you can say them before I do, okay? Can you beat me? That's the goal, okay? All right, let me see here. Okay, we're gonna move on now to our measures, okay? Ready for these that we've been working on? I'm gonna mix them up so we are nice and ready. 1 foot equals 12 inches. 1 pint equals 2 cups. 1 day equals 24 hours. 1 hour equals 60 minutes. 1 yard equals 3 feet. 1 yard equals 36 inches. Okay, these are important. You have to make sure that you look at the units. It's 36 inches, 3 feet. You have to be careful. You can't say 36 feet and 3 inches. Nope, that's not right. Inches are little and feet are bigger. Not that big. Okay, so make sure that you use the right one. 1 gallon equals 4 quarts. 1 minute equals 60 seconds. 1 quart equals 2 pints. Very good. Moving on now to our shapes. Okay, for these, I'm going to call on some of you, so be ready because you never know who I'm going to call on. So be ready to shout it out, okay? Shout it so I can hear it all the way in Flowers Bay. Ready? First shape I show. Aaron, what is this? Rhombus. Very good. You got that right. Give yourself a pat on the back. Now, not only the person that I call on can answer, everybody can answer, okay? So make sure everyone's ready to go. All right, what is this shape? Josh. Square, very good. Okay, what is this one, Billy? Rectangle, you got it. What is this one, Esteban? Perpendicular lines. They are intersecting lines, so if you said intersecting lines, that's fine too. Specifically, they're perpendicular lines. What is this one, Jordan? Cylinder. Okay, this is pointing to the corner of my shape. What do I call that, Lindsay? Vertex, that's right. What is this shape? It has 4 sides. 2 sides are parallel, 2 sides are parallel. What do we call this shape? Mariana? Parallelogram. Okay, what do we call this part of a 3-dimensional shape? So like a block. What do we call that, Amy? It's a face, right? Face. What is this shape, Andrea? Sphere, that's right. What do we call 2 lines that will never, ever, ever, ever cross? Ariel? Parallel lines, very good. Okay, what do we call this part of a shape? The white line. So it's where the 2 faces meet. What is that, George? That's the edge of a shape. Edge. Okay, what do we call this shape? It has 5 sides. Hazel? Pentagon. Pentagon. How about a shape with 6 sides, Grace? Hexagon. How about this shape? It has a round bottom and comes up to a point. What do we call that, Carlos? That's a cone, right? Like one that you would eat ice cream out of? It's a cone, cono. Okay, how about this shape, Ivana? It's an oval, that's right. How about this one, Hade? Triangle, good job. What about this one, Jocelyn? Diamond, excellent. Or you may have called it a kite. How about this one? It has either a square or a triangle for the base and comes to a point at the top. Cassandra, what is this? It's a pyramid, that's right, pyramid. Okay, here I have a square or any shape. What do we call this part of it right there that the arrow is pointing to in the black? Yelena? A side, very good. Each part of a shape, one that's a flat shape like it's on paper, we call a side. Okay, how about this one, Samantha? It has 4 sides, but none of them are the same size. It's a trapezoid, very good. Okay, this is an angle. This angle has 90 degrees. It goes straight up and straight across. What do we call this angle? Let's see. Cassandra? That's right, it's a right angle. Okay, and what do we call this shape, Hazel? Circle. And our last shape, Amy, what do we call this? It's a cube, very good. Okay, whew, done with all of those. So let's get started on your paper. Look down at page 65, number 1 says, circle incorrect products. write the correct product in the blank. So products, remember, are the answers to a multiplication problem. So let's do the first three together. Letter A, 0 times 4 equals 4. Is that the right answer? No, it's not, because anything times 0 equals 0. That's right. So this is not correct. That is an incorrect product, so I'm going to circle it. Then it says to write the correct product in the blank. So I'm going to write the correct answer right there next to it. What did we say? Anything times 0 equals? 0. Okay, let's go down to B. Now on your paper, B is across, not down. Okay, so B is across. 1 times 4 equals 4. Is that right? Yes, because anything times 1 is equal to itself. It's lo mismo. So we don't do anything with letter B. Go to letter C. 2 times 4 equals 6. Is that right? No, it's not. So we're going to circle our 6. Now we need to put the right answer in the blank. What's the right answer, Carlos? It's 8. You're right. So 2 times 4 is 8. That's all you have to do for this section. Let's take a look at number 2. It says use your ruler to measure these lines. So some of them are going to be whole inches, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Some of them are going to be halves, like 1.5 inches or 5.5 inches. So be careful. Number 3, label each shape and find its perimeter. All right, we're going to do the second one. We're going to skip A right now. You need to do A, okay? You need to do A on your paper. But for an example, we're going to do B together, okay? But for letter A, write down the name of the shape on the line and then find the perimeter. How do we find perimeter, Aaron? That's right, you add up all of the sides. So I want to know the perimeter of my shape. I need to add up the sides. So for number 3, letter B, what type of shape is this? It has 4 sides, but none of them are parallel to each other. That's right, it's a trapezoid. So I'm going to write trapezoid in the blank. Now we need to find the perimeter. We find the perimeter by adding up all the sides, just like Aaron told us. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. And 7 plus 4 is 11. So all together, my perimeter is 11 inches. Okay, one more that we're going to do together and then you'll finish your paper all by yourself. Number 4 says find the area. Remember, the area is the space inside. It's the equal space inside. So you're counting up your equal blocks, your equal squares. Now on my board, my squares are not quite equal, so we have to just kind of live with that, but that's okay. My squares are not quite equal, but it's to represent the second one that you have for number 4. See how the shape matches? Okay, so I want to number my squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 equal squares. These squares we're going to say are my square units. So my area is 5 square units. And that's the area of your shape. Okay, very quickly, number 5, you may skip, so put an X over number 5. Number 6, follow the signs. So multiply, add, subtract, divide, as it says. Number 7, use your ruler to connect the points in any way you choose. Then color the design that you made. So you have a bunch of dots around a square. Like that, okay? You get to connect them any way you want to. Maybe you want to connect these 2 points, and then these 2 points, and then these 2 points, and then these 2 points. Okay, you can do anything you want, and then color the pattern that you make. So maybe you want to shade in that one, and that one, and that one. Use your colors, make it pretty, whatever you want to do. Okay, that's all we have for today. Finish your paper. If you have any questions, let me know. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye.